Good morning, everybody. My name is George Anderson with REI Branded Home Buyer. If you want to learn more about us, go to www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com. Check us out. This video is about do-it-yourselfers, so the DIY people. I've been in construction for a very, very long time. I'm 43 now, and I've been in construction since I was 13 years old. Just hanging out with my dad. The first time I ever did anything was actually work on one of the toilets that was backed up at these people's houses, and there was a very small area next to the toilet where I had to get in there and take the bolts off, and well, since it was backed up, you can only imagine the smell, and you could probably taste the smell at that point. But what I found out was that not a lot of people exactly know the ins and outs of construction or maintenance of their houses. And there's a lot that goes into it. And over the years that I have been working in construction, I have found that there are secrets that a lot of people really don't understand or know, or they think they know, they go out and do, and then something bad happens to their house. Like maybe they get up on the roof, they start doing some patchwork, but they don't layer the shingles correctly. Maybe that a few years down the road, water's still going under the shingles. You can understand, and I can, what I'm laying down here, right? There's water damage underneath the decking at that point. Insulation's now starting to get damaged. Maybe your drywall or lath and plaster starts getting damaged. Maybe there was one time when you decided to close in an area of your house that you thought raccoons were getting into. Maybe you closed those raccoons in. They couldn't get out. They didn't eat, and unfortunately they perished. And then you have a smell coming up from the floorboards. I've seen all sorts of different things when it comes to electrical or plumbing mishaps. And I'm not calling anybody out by any means. I understand that we're all trying to save some money here. So we all know that water goes downhill, but if you do your pipes incorrectly when it comes to the sewer line and the water is draining towards your drains and not away from your drains, there's going to be some, especially here in Washington on the east side. We're in Spokane right now. When the pipes freeze, the water expands, your pipes break, or you didn't wrap heating tape around a supply line or something like that. I had a rental actually that I bought, and there was no heat tape wrapped around it, and the pipe actually froze. Thank the Lord that it didn't break or anything like that, but we couldn't get water into the house. We had to actually get under there with a blowtorch and heat up that area of the pipe. So there's a lot of freezing issues when it comes to pipes, and if you're not having it drain correctly, you're going to have some problems. Also, electrical fires are a big thing here in the United States. Around 30,000 electrical fires every single year happen due to, wrongly connected electrical wires and whatnot. And again, I understand we're all trying to save money. Owning a house is very, very expensive. So if you find yourself in a situation that has some do-it-yourself stuff that you can't repair, maybe you inherited that house from your father or your mother, and then of course there were some DIY projects done on it, and you just don't want to go through there and take care of it yourself, you can go to our website, www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com, and you can fill out that form on there, and we'll come out, make an appointment, see your house, talk to you, see what information we could gather from you and the house, and decide, hey, this might be a good chance to sell it to us for cash here in Spokane, or Washington for that matter. We'll buy houses all over in Washington. But if you find yourself in a DIY situation you can't fix, and you don't want to fix it, you don't have the money to take care of it, there is just too many DIY projects going on, we can handle it for you. So we'll come over, We'll give you a fair offer on your house here in Washington or Spokane, and we'll take that house off your hands. There's DIY houses down each and every single block in Spokane, especially in Washington. There was a time where everybody just did everything themselves, but we know now that we got to pull permits for, for certain projects when it comes to roofing, when it comes to plumbing, when it comes to electrical. We got to do it right. And if that's not the case, there might be some code enforcement that might come out and say, hey, that's not done correctly. We need to make this house a non-livable house. And I've seen a lot of, paperwork plastered on people's front doors. In fact, I just went and looked at one yesterday over here in Spokane. The house was torn apart, all the electrical and the plumbing was done, but there was a foreclosure notice on it, and it looked like a lot of the stuff wasn't permitted because there was no permits even put up. So I think what happened, and I'm only thinking at this point of what happened, that maybe there was a do-it-yourself contractor that went in there and started tearing everything out, started putting everything in, didn't pull the correct permits. Code enforcement went over there and stopped the work on it. Now I got to go over there and decipher what needs to happen, right? We need to go talk to the city, then we need to pull permits, we need to have it re-inspected. Hopefully it's done correctly, and then hopefully we don't have to tear anything out at that point. It happens all the time. No harm, I'm not here to judge anybody. Houses are very, very expensive to maintain. I know this for a fact. I'm in a house right now. And if you find yourself in a situation where you find a lot of do-it-yourself projects around the house and you just don't want to do it, just give us a call at 509-769-3439. Our saying over at REI Branded Home Buyer is no more worry, no more why, just peace of mind with REI. I didn't come up with it. It was a radio slogan. They gave it to me. I thought it was a great thing, so I hope you all like it. Again, if you want to go to our website, www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com, fill out that little form. We'll schedule an appointment, come out and talk to you. It's more of an interview process, right? We like to do business with people we know, like, and trust. And believe me, I've known a lot of cash home buyers here in Spokane that have not done people a service. And I want to let you know now, if you go to our Google business page, you can see 5-star reviews. There's 50 of them right now, and we pride ourselves on giving the best options for you. I want to put a little disclaimer in here. I'm not a real estate lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm just a guy that loves to help people out, and I just enjoy buying houses and fixing them up. I think that it serves our community well to uplift every single portion of our community, one house at a time, and re-beautify Spokane. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are having difficulty when it comes to owning their houses here in Spokane and in Washington, all over the United States. I should say that I can only help a certain amount of people per year, and I wish I could help more. But if you want to get me in front of more people to help them out, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. Comment in the video, the comment section below, and I hope that we can get in front of as many people as possible. And I hope I'm giving you all the right information, because when it comes to do-it-yourself projects, we need to really pull permits and do it correctly. And I know it's your house, and maybe the government, Uncle Sam, is maybe Big Brother is looking over our shoulder a little bit too much, but it's for our safety. And we've had a lot of people over the years doing things incorrectly, and it causes a lot of pain and heartache for other people that are involved. So like your renters that are living in the house, maybe you're a landlord. Like I said, it's no fault of your own. We're all trying to save money here. Again, no judgment. But if you find yourself in that situation where, like, I don't want to do this anymore, George, please come out and buy this house from me. And like I said, we will pay cash for houses here in Spokane and in Washington, all over Washington. We work with a lot of investors in this area, and we're just looking to purchase more houses. So give us a call. Again, 509-769-3439 is our phone number. I hope this video was very informative. I know that there are other options out there for you, and we will help you as best as we can to find those options. I'm actually getting ready to go head out on an appointment right now for a gentleman that is in foreclosure, and I think I did a video on that earlier, but we'll do a video on this foreclosure specifically here in Deer Park. And the gentleman just found himself in a very, very bad situation. His property taxes went up, his insurance went up, the mortgage company started charging him more. He's on a fixed income, and we're going to try to see what we can do to help this gentleman out. Again, my name is George Anderson with REI Branded Home Buyer. Let's talk about all that stuff a little bit more later on down the road. Go to our website, www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, subscribe, like, comment, whatever we can to help the algorithm get me in front of more people. I really, really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without you, and I hope that I can help you all in the next video. I hope I can help you out in real life too, in Spokane or Washington, and then we'll take it from there. But give us a call. Go to our website. Appreciate you all staying here for 11 minutes. I know I'm a pretty boring person to look at and listen to, so I hope I can help every single one of you out. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you.